Good morning, everybody. Painblade back here again from Server 1 representing IC and Tribes Lab. And today, guys, we're doing our weekly team building exercise where I go into the content media. A lot of you have been putting in a lot of teams for me to look at, so I'm going to do a few today, guys. This is just a weekly exercise. Again, if you don't want to wait a whole week, please jump into the main Discord team building channel, and you guys can get help from a lot of the fantastic users out there who have just as much knowledge as I do. But if you're looking for specifically from me, I'm not going to be answering team building any longer. I'm going to be doing strictly this content media every week. So this is our fourth one now. So we're going to start off with guest from server 5. Um, so you've got a pretty good team, but the setup could definitely use a little bit of work. So let's put in some work for you here, buddy. Okay, so your force team is great, but I wouldn't be putting in Sasuke there. Sasuke have like okay, so your Baruto is good, your Mama Sasuke is good. I'd leave those as is. Now your Sasuke SR could probably be used somewhere else. I think personally, having somebody like Sasuke Heavy SR would probably be more beneficial to your spirit lineup. And the reason why I say that is because Baruto is going to be nuking somebody really hard and probably taking them out. So you're kind of wasting the extra stun. So I would put Kakashi up in force and put Sasuke Heavy SR in the bottom. Honestly, the rest of your team looks exactly like mine. So there really isn't anybody else I'd replace because you've pretty much got the best lineup, especially with the rest of the shinobi in your squad. Um, and quite honestly, it's like almost a carbon copy of my team. So like I can't really hate on this because then I'll be hating on my own team. So guest from S5, try that. That might be the only adjustment you could make. Now Kakashi is only 3 stars and so is Jiraiya. Now here's my suggestion with Jiraiya. If you have Sakura Blossom, you do, but she's only 3 as well. Okay, so that's not gonna work. You could try this. You could try to take out Jiraiya because at 3 stars, I don't find he's quite as good stat wise, and throw in someone like Orochimaru, and then that way you get a silence out of it as well. And then if you have Sasuke Heavy SR in the bottom in Spirit, it would go Kirin, Orochimaru, Sasuke Heavy SR, and Orochimaru's 60% silence will go up quite a bit more, right? So you'll actually add to level 66% or so. So you have an extra CC that way because Jiraiya 3 stars is actually very mediocre. You get him to 4 or 5, he's a whole different story, but at 3 stars, I wouldn't recommend him. So maybe try putting Orochimaru in for Spirit as a D unit, so you'll have double Ds there, but that's fine because Kirin can take care of the hard hitting part and Orochimaru can silence. So I think that would be a really good combo as well too. So maybe try that. Try taking out Jiraiya, put in Orochimaru, and let's see if that makes a difference in terms of your team. If you want an extra stun outside of a silence, silence is fantastic by the way, in a really high percentage. But if you want a different stun, you can also put an eye. I'm a big fan of eyes. He's a hard hitting D unit as well, and he provides you pretty good utility in a stun. And it also gives you a little bit of speed. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world with the speed aspect, but it's still enough to put you over the edge. So try that out. Try to Orochimaru. That's my suggestion. All right. So everything else stay the same. All right. So Sun Liu Chia. Let's see what you got here. Okay. So a couple things with yours. So the Force team, I don't recommend that setup personally because Dedera there is actually a waste of attack power. You're better off having Mama Sakura there because she does more heals and scales off of attack, right? So put Mama Sakura in force, put Dedera in energy. Plus she's an SR, so she's going to be faster, and Dedera could actually use the energy speed bonus. So put him in the bottom, put Mama Sakura on top. Now I'm not a big fan of Lee's anymore, to be quite honest with you. I would prefer someone like Baruto in there or someone like Naruto UR. I think Naruto UR would actually be better for you in that spot, to be honest with you. Or Baruto, one of those two, because they're better nukers, number one. And number two, they actually don't need a 50% HP or less to do damage, while Baruto needs 50% or more, but he also does more damage with the 3-man chain. So it's your call. I think Baruto would be better. So it'd be Mama Sakura, Baruto, and Neji if you want. I would switch Neji out for I personally because I will buff all of your A units, and you have quite a few A units already in there. And then you'll also get an extra stun out of it. Your Spirit Cell is fine. Um, and honestly, so is your Energy Cell. The only difference with Energy and Spirit I would switch is put Kakashi leave Kakashi second, but put Sasuke Heavy down in Energy UR and put Sasuke Heavy SR in Spirit. So it'll be Kirin, Kakashi, Sasuke Heavy SR. Then it'll be Dedera, Sasuke heavy, you are, and Gara. And you're set, man. I think the rest of it looks good. I mean, if you want a more tribe gauge, you could add Jiraiya in there, the 4-star one, which is not bad. You can replace him for Neji, and that's not the worst thing in the world because Neji's Neji's okay. He's a good character, but I feel like Jiraiya might give you more utility. But I highly recommend putting an eye in there for an extra stun. You could almost have a full stun team and get away with killing people off that way too. If you want more damage, you can also throw in Kakazu instead. In force as well, so it'd be Mama Sakura. No, sorry, it'd be Kakazu, Mama Sakura, and Neji, or it'd be if you want even better, it'd be Kakazu, Mama Sakura, and Eye. And that way, again, you get the benefits of the Eye and you get an extra stun from him. So I highly recommend looking into that setup as well too. But definitely Boruto overly or Naruto you are overly if you're looking for a nuke, or Kakazu if you're looking for an AoE nuke. So you've got quite a few options there. But definitely do that switch. I think you'll see better results. So I hope that helped you out. All right, let's go to the next person. Um, Euphoria XI. Sorry, I'm probably butchering that. U for XI. Okay, I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, so you've got a similar setup, but I don't like Papa Sasuke in any team. And Gara should never be in spirit. Gara should always be in energy, stacks on defense better than anybody else. So your force team, what you want to do is you pretty much want to do what I said above for everybody else. So what I would recommend is putting Mama Sakura first, take away Lee, put in Naruto SR, and you can keep. You could actually go ahead and keep in Sasuke Hebiyasu are there if you want. That works. Yeah, go ahead and keep him in there. So it'll be Mama Sakura, Naruto SR, and Sasuke Hebi. So in Spirit, you want to put in Boruto first for the extra attack power, right? Because he does this the wholesale. He gives you the S2, gives you the attack, plus he stacks attack on himself with his LB2. And then up there, you want to put. Actually, you know what? No, do Sasuke Kirin on Spirit first, then put in Boruto, right? Because he'll hit harder either way. And then you can put in, if you want to, keep Naruto Kage as a tank. You can. You can toss him in there as the last position. He can be a nuke, or you can throw in Orochimaru and get more utility out of it and get a silence. Or you can throw in Eye for more speed and a stun. So last position should be definitely changed to either Eye or Orochimaru, but it should be Kirin, Baruto, or Eye or Orochimaru. Energy cell wise, actually, you know what? Sorry, I apologize. So go Sasuke Kirin for Spirit, um, Orochimaru or I, and then Kakashi. That should be your setup there. For your energy, put Deidara there, put Boruto, and put Gara. There you go. So Deidara, Boruto, Gara for energy. So you have your nuke, your crit, and you have your tank. So that should be your setup. So Mama Sakura, Naruto SR, Sasuke Hebi SR, Kirin, Orochimaru or I suggest either one of those two. And then Kakashi, and then Deidara, Boruto, Gara. That should be a pretty good setup right there. Okay, so next person, Steph and me. I feel like you and I have already talked many times over DM. Um, I don't know why I have Kakashi first. Guys, for now on, don't put Kakashi first. He should technically be either your last or your second unit because the whole attacking first thing doesn't mean you have to be first in your cell. It just means you have to be attacking before your opponent to get the extra damage, okay? So want to clear that up right now because a lot of people tend to do that mistake. So that's just not on you, Stefan. That's on everybody that's doing this. Um, so let's see what you got set up here. One, two. Okay, so you have one, two. Sorry, I'm just counting your A units. One, two, three, four A units, and you have Hidan in there. Now, Hidan is good if you have a ton of A units, but you don't have a ton of A units. So, two, three, four. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do with four. So you're gonna put Kakazu first. You're gonna put Mama Sakura second, and then you're gonna put in Kakashi third. So Kakazu, Mama Sakura, Kakashi. For Spirit, you're gonna put Kirin, you're gonna put in. You can leave Hidan actually if you like, and then you can put Sasuke Heavy SR, and then energy. You're gonna go Baruto. Who do we have left here? Asuma. Uh, one sec. Sorry. What do we have left? So we said force. Oopsie. Force we said will be Mama Sakura. Sorry, Hidan, Mama Sakura, Kakashi. So that takes away those three. Spirit we say Kirin, Hidan, Sasuke Heavy SR. Oh, Sasuke Heavy UR. Okay. Then yeah, for it'll be Baruto, Sasuke Heavy UR, and um sorry, who's the last person left here? I'm losing my mind here. Asuma. That's it. So energy will be uh Baruto, Sasuke Heavy UR, and Asuma. That should set up your team. I don't have the rest of your roster, so that's all you're gonna really get from me, unfortunately. But that should actually be a really good setup for you, anyways, with the team you got going on. Okay. Let's see what else is here. J Poppy. Um, yeah, you've got a kind of a mess here in terms of your lineup. Um, yeah, and you're using too many UR characters at 3 stars that aren't very good. Well, I mean, well, you're using one really. That's not very good. And Sarada's good, but I mean, I would put her in Spirit. So here is my recommendation for you. Yeah, you've got other good units that you should be using instead. We'll definitely be using New Jiraiya. Okay, that's fair. So here's what you can do. Your forest team, you can leave Sarada there because she does provide attack and um, damage increase rate. Take away Itachi. Do you have Kakashi in there at all? You do. Throw in Kakashi at 3 stars for Itachi instead as last, and put in Mama Sakura beside her. So it'd be Sarada, Mama Sakura, Kakashi at 3 stars. Then for Spirit, you want to do Kirin. Kirin always a Spirit, guys, because he provides you the most utility in Spirit because of his damage increase rate. Plus, you get to stack it with the damage increase rate from Spirit as well, too, right? So it'll be Sasuke Kirin. Take away Papa Sakura. Don't ever use tribes, please. Tribes ruins everything. Um, that's your first mistake. Well, you got two of them even. That's even worse. So yeah, so put in Sasuke Kirin. Throw in um, throw in Naruto UR. Sorry, Naruto SR a second, and then put Sasuke Heavy SR there. So it'll be Kirin, Sasuke Kirin, or Black Costume, whatever you want to call him, and then Naruto SR, and then Sasuke Heavy SR. So move them up. Now for energy, you want to put Baruto first for his attack buff, then Sasuke Heavy UR for stun and nuke, and Gaara is fine where he is. That's actually your best team. So take away Itachi. If you want to use Jiraiya, you can actually put Sasuke. So sorry, you wanted to use Jiraiya. So my mistake. So for Spirit, you're gonna go Sasuke Kirin, Jiraiya, the new Jiraiya, and then Sasuke Heavy SR. So that gives you 3 stuns in that location. So that's actually a perfect setup for you. And you have Dedera. So put that actually for energy, do Dedera, Sasuke Heavy UR, and then Gaara. There you go. That's your setup. Okay, that should actually get you exactly where you need to be in terms of stuns and in terms of damage. Okay, and yeah, don't put Kakashi first. That's the same note I'm saying to everybody else. Let's see the rest of your lineup. Yeah, you do have the new Jiraiya, so definitely use the new Jiraiya when he's there. So yeah, 4 same scenarios most people, guys. So Mama Sakura first. You can leave Hinata there if you like, and then you can put in Kakashi last. Spirit, you're gonna go Baruto, um, Naruto SR. No, oh sorry, take that out. That's a tribe. So Baruto. Who else? Baruto Jiraiya, the new Jiraiya, and then Sasuke Heavy SR. Put him last because he'll give that buff to the new Jiraiya for burn as well as stun. And then lastly, you want to do Sasuke Heavy UR second. Um, take away Gaara 3 stars. He's not good enough to keep there. Put Yamato last there. And just trying to see the rest of your squad here. Maybe do Sarada. Yeah, Sarada probably be best in the last slot. Oh no, you know what? If you can get Kiba's instant jutsu up to max, so that's vitality 20, put Kiba for energy for now until you can replace him with someone better. Then put Sasuke Heavy UR, and then put Yamato. Yamato will protect your team there. So that's your best setup for the squad that you have. You still have a lot of work to do. You're fairly new, so don't worry about it. All right, guys, that's that. We have one, two, three, four, five, five more, six more, Seven. Okay, we'll do one more, guys, just for now. All right, so let's do one more. Got seven people. I'd like to get through some of these. So the dude, okay. So Itachi completely out. Remove him. He's not worth having there. So Kakazu, Mama Sakura for fours, and then put in. Let's see who else you have. Do you have a Naruto SR? Yeah, put in Naruto SR last. So Mama Sakura, no, Kakazu, Mama Sakura, Naruto SR. So you at least get a stun there, but Kakazu's going to do insane damage for you, so keep him in there. Third cell, sorry, for Spirit, put in Boruto first for the attack bonus. Put in, let me see what else you have. The new Jiraiya and Sasuke Heavy SR, keep there. For energy, you could do, um, if you're looking for, okay, so for energy, definitely keep in Yamato. Take away Gara, 3 stars. Again, Gara, 3 stars is not worth it. It's his trait that makes him really good. So put in Dedera in energy, Sasuke Heavy UR in energy, and then put in Yamato in energy. And that should be golden for you. There you go, guys. Okay, we're gonna stop there, guys. So we'll stop with the dude. Jacob the Waffle and everybody else below. We'll do it next week. Sorry, I know it's quite a bit of work, but we'll try to do that. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk soon.